Hey, Tom.
Ruth, how are you?
Fine. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Did you have, huh?
Fine, thank you.
Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Yes, whenever that was. Yeah.
It was over a week ago,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
haven't talked to you since then. So,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So, well, I'm here in Hanoi.
oh, are you? My gosh, you're back there
Yep.
again.
Yeah, been here for a week.
Wow.
And yeah.
So you were not home for Thanksgiving then?
Yes, I was.
Oh, you
I mean,
were.
I've been here for well, it's already Saturday here, so
Well,
I
this is good.
I think it was a week because I left the
Right.
US Monday morning. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And so you're a day ahead of us, right?
12 hours.
You
So
know, when
good.
I'm
Well, glad.
corresponding with Bhante, I have to just say next class because if I don't say Friday night or Saturday morning.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
So, but
All
I'm glad I got
relative.
connected here.
All relative. Yeah.
I have a nice apartment here and it's very quiet.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good. It's a busy city, so it's nice to find a quiet place.
Yeah. All the alleys are quiet.
Ah, nice, nice.
So, well, good. I'm connected. So
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
mute here.
right.
Buddy, okay.
Yeah. Good day, good day. How are you, Bante?
I'm very fine. How are you?
Oh, doing fine, thank you.
Very nice. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Now,
And Michiko and Yatstaka,
uh,
we've
Yeah,
got
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm fine, thank you.
good.
we can just wait for a while, eh?
Yes, I don't
Let,
think it's
yeah,
quite
let others
on the
join.
hour yet. Yeah, I think we
Mhm.
still have a few minutes before
Okay.
the hour.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, actually, it's like 1 minute after, but still.
How was your Thanksgiving? It's okay. Last week.
It was very nice. Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you very
Uh-huh.
much. We had a
Uh-huh.
potluck at the temple
Uh-huh.
for people because a lot of people don't have family.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of people who transfer through
Uh-huh.
this area, so
Yeah.
so it was nice. It
Uh-huh.
was very nice. A lot of food and a lot
Uh-huh.
of conversation. It
Uh-huh.
went very well. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, how, Yasutaka Hoshisawa, how are you? Tomorrow you have the exam, eh?
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Yes,
You
okay,
will have the first paper tomorrow. You have morning, okay?
okay. Morning and afternoon.
Yeah, yeah, yes, okay. If there are any change, I'll let you know this evening, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I call back to you. Michiko-san, how are you?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Maybe other student from Japan, they may not join today because they are concerning of their exam tomorrow evening they have the another paper. Yesterday we started our exam. Yeah, they passed the first paper.
Right. Are these end of the year exams?
Yeah.
Whoa, yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Requires a lot of studying.
Yes. Then we can start, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Let me pray first. Namami Buddhang Gunasagaram Tam Satta Sada Hontu Sukhi Avira Kayo Jigucho Sakalo Dugando Gachanti Sabbi Maranang Ahanchu Namami Dhammang Sugate Nidisitam Satta Sada Hontu Sukhiya Kayu Jigucho Sakalo Dugando Gachanti Sabbi Maranang Ahanche Mami Sangkang Muniraja Savakam Satta Sada Hontu Sukhi Avira Kayo Jigucho Sakalo Dugando Gachanti Sabbi Maranang Ahanche. Okay. Okay, then. Good evening for American friends. And also good morning for Japanese friend, okay? Then today, before start my next lesson, I really appreciate your kind attention or kind attitude, what you render towards these online classes. And last day or in the last class, I discussed on introduction of mindfulness. After my reading of the lesson note, I gave you an assignment. Two of you wrote, two of you submitted your answer or your article on that assignment. I read it. It is great. It was a great, especially truthfully, you wrote a very excellent article, very, very excellent description of that topic. I suggest you please share with your co-students, your other friends. Let them understand what is mindfulness. You elaborated, you added more points based on that topic. I really appreciate your effort. And also Michiko Sawa-san, you also wrote, you of course brief it. You summarized of that lesson, that topic, as you understood. It is also good. Please remember those points and try to practice practically. apply to your day-to-day life what you understand about the mindfulness. Okay, with that announcement, with that message, let us focus today on introduction of Satipatthana Sutta. Introduction of Satipatthana Sutta. I have some description, some outline of this topic. First, if I go to explain on my own way, I miss some point of the note what I had, so that let me read it. Then you pay attention while listening. You are free to note down the important point where you have to pay attention. Then after, at the end of again, today after the lesson, you are free to, you can reply, you can write an essay on this topic, introduction of Satipatthana Sutta. Therefore, please pay attention on my reading. Introduction of Satipatthana Sutta. The word Satipatthana is the name for an approach to meditation aimed at establishing sati or mindfulness. That is Satipatthana. The word Satipatthana is the name for an approach to meditation aimed at establishing sati or mindfulness. That is the main purpose of our meditation. Why do you approach to meditation? To establish mindfulness or be at the moment, at the present moment. That is the main purpose of our meditation practice. The term sati is related to the verb sarati, to remember or to keep in mind. There is a verb sarati in Pali. Sarati, S-A-R-A-T-I, sarati. To remember, keep in mind, to keep in mind. Sarati means, what does it mean? To remember. To remember or to keep in mind. The term sati is related to the verb sarati, means to remember or to keep in mind. Its meaning, the sati derived from the verb of sarati. It derives from the verb of sarati. It is sometimes translated as non-reactive attention, reactive awareness, or free from agendas. Simply present with whatever arises, But the formula for Satipatthana doesn't support that translation. Sometimes this basically we translate sati as mindfulness. But it is sometimes translated as non-reactive awareness. It's meaning when you are mindfulness, it's meaning you don't go, you are not reacting, you're not reacting for other anything. Just you focus on the point, at the point. That is why sometimes we translate as a non-reactive action. Non-reactive action. Awareness, or mind awareness. Or free from agendas. In your normal life, how we, of course, we have agendas. We have many circumstances. But at the moment of you have awareness, at that time, no judgment, you are free from agendas, simply present with whatever arises. But the formula for Satipatthana doesn't support the translation, the actual formula of doesn't support that translation. Simply to get understand, we translate as doesn't, but it doesn't support to suit for that translation. Non-reactive awareness is actually an aspect of equanimity. Non-reactive awareness. If you translate it as a non-reactive awareness is actually an aspect equanimity, a quality fostered in the cause of Satipatthana. The activity of Satipatthana, however, definitely has a motivating agenda. Actually, the desire for awakening, that is a motivating agenda. What is the main purpose of establishing mindfulness is for awakening, to be awakened. That is the main purpose. The activity of Satipatthana, however, definitely has a motivative agenda. The desire for awakening, which is classed not as a cause of suffering, but as part of the path of its ending. Why we develop mindfulness? Not to classify, not to class as cause of suffering, but as a part of the path of ending it, path of ending, to end the suffering, not the make it. If you want to get more references, more detail of that point, you are free. You can read, you can refer Sangyutta Nikaya, Sutta number 51 and 15. If you have time, you can refer these sutras in Sangyutta Nikaya, Sutta number 15. Sorry, sir, 51 and also 15 also. Both sutras are you are free. You can refer, you can read these two suttas from Sangyutta Nikaya to get understand. And you can recognize its actual role of mindfulness. The role of mindfulness is to keep the mind properly grounded in the present moment in a way that will keep it on the path. That is the main point. That is the main role of your mindfulness. It's meaning you train how to be present at the moment, at the right now, at the moment. To take an analogy, if you focus on this analogy, of course, you would get understand its real characteristic. Its real characteristic or real role of your mindfulness. Just this is the analogy. This analogy explain you, make you understand, make your vision clear of the practice of the mindfulness. Mindfulness is what remembers to keep attention. Awakening is like a mountain on the horizon. The destination to which you are driving a car. Mindfulness is what remembers to keep attention focused on the road to the mountain, rather than letting it stay focused on glimpses of the mountain or getting distracted by other paths leading away from the road. This is analogy. Through this example, we can understand the main role of your mindfulness practice. I say awakening is like the main purpose is mindfulness is awakening, to awake, get enlightenment. That is the purpose. Then that awakening equates, say, like a mountain. Then towards mountain, there may be road. You have to follow the path, reach to top of the mountain. Then of course, when you go, you climb, you drive. If you drive your car toward the top of the mountain, you have to focus on the road. Yeah, you can or you can focus. You cannot if you are going to focus on other both side, left and right hand side. There may be something to see. Then you cannot drive properly. You cannot drive properly. You cannot reach the top of the mountain without any dangers. Without any danger. Therefore, you should focus to the road. Therefore, awakening is like a mountain on the horizon, the destination to which you are driving a car. Mindfulness is what remembers. Mindfulness is what remembers to keep attention. Keep attention. Focus on the road to the mountain. You should be mindful, especially on the mountain, very high. When you go up by your car, thoroughly you have to focus on the road. If you don't focus on the road properly, of course, you would face, you will be in the trouble. You will fall down. Yeah, like that. You drop. Rather than letting it stay focused on a glimpse of the mountain to get distracted by other path leading away to the road. I think through you got the point. You got the understand. Okay. As a compound term, Satipatthana can be broken, can be divided into two ways, two parts. Either as Satipatthana, Sati plus Patthana, foundation of mindfulness, or as Sati plus Upatthana, establishing of mindfulness. Then the Satipatthana, it is a term. It is, of course, compound term. Compound. When you learn grammar in Pali, you have to learn compound nouns. Then this is a compound term, compound. Satipatthana, the term Satipatthana can be broken down or can be divided into two parts, two ways. The first one is Sati plus Patthana, foundation of mindfulness. Second one is as Sati plus Upatthana. Establishing of mindfulness. Same. Scholars debate. Scholars debate as to which is the proper interpretation. But in practice, both provide useful food for your thought. There are two definitions. As I explained just before, you have two definitions. One is Satipatthana, second one is Sati Upatthana. The scholars, intellectual people, erudite people debate. They have argument. They argue or they debate on this issue, this definition, whether it is first one is proper or second one. Like that, they have a debate, okay, an argument. But without considering, without concerning of their debate, what they have on this definition. Of course, this mindfulness, the definition of the mindfulness, in a practical way, both two definitions provide useful food for our thought. Both are great. Both are very valuable definition, but no need to have any argument of that different way. The people are different. The way of thinking is different. Us. We view different ways. We are different. We have different attitude, different temperament, different understanding, so that at the same thing we view in a different ways. Even you of that maybe you may have your own definition, how you understand, how you understand of this term. Based on that, you can define it your own way like that. But no need to depend on those definitions. Try to understand reality. These two definitions, whether it is first one, second one, no matter, both provide us very useful food, very useful. They are very useful for our development of mindfulness. The first interpretation focuses on the object of the meditation practice. The focal point that provide mindfulness with the foundation. That is the first. Or to use the more idiomatic English phrase adapted here, a frame of references. That's the first definition. The first interpretation or definitions focus on the object of meditation practice. Basically, first definition, first interpretation, pay attention or concern or focus on the object of the meditation practice. In Buddhist meditation, of course, you must have the object. We call it kammatthana. The subject for meditation. This person definition basically focus aware of the meditation practice or the focal point that provide mindfulness with foundation. So you can use the more idiomatic English phrase adapted here. We can adapt this phrase, that is a frame for references. That is object of the meditation. Altogether, there are 4 in the sutta. The frame of references are 4-fold according to the sutta. Altogether, there are 4. What are those? The body in and of itself. That's what Kaya Anupassana. Kaya Anupassana. The body in and of itself. Kaya Anupassana. Feeling in and of themselves. Feeling in and of themselves. Vedananupassana. Mind in of itself. Chittanupassana. Mind in and of itself. Chittanupassana. And mental qualities in and of themselves. Dhammanupassana. These are the 4 frames of references or 4 foundation of mindfulness. 4 foundation of mindfulness. These are the object of meditation. That first definition focus on those 4 references, 4 frames of references. The in and of itself here is crucial. Here there's the in and of itself. But itself, Kaya Anupassana, Vedana, like that 4. Here is a crucial. In the case of the body, for instance, it's meaning weaving the body on its own terms, rather than in the term of its function in the context of the world. For in that case, the world would be the frame for references. If you could not understand, let me again read it, that line, that sentences. In the case of the body, for instance, the first frame of references is the body in and of itself. In the case of the body, for instance, it's meaning weaving. It's meaning weaving or concerning the body on its own terms. Rather than in terms of its function in the context of the world. Because we don't care, we don't focus on its function in the context of the world. Rather than that, what we focus its own terms. Or in that case, the world would be the frame for references, world references. Dropping any concern for how the body's beauty, agility or strength fits into the world. The meditator simply stays with the direct experience of its breathing, its a moment, its a posture, its elementary properties, and its inevitable decay. This is how he focuses. When you are pay attention, when you are aware of your own body, the body in and of itself, you don't focus, you drop any concern how the body's beauty, its agility, or its strength, how to fix its strength into the world like that. But meditator, if you are a real meditator, proper meditator, what you do? Simply you focus or you stay with the direct experience of its breathing. Its breathing, its movement, its posture, its postures. its elementary properties and its inevitable decay. Similar principle applies to the other planes of suffering. This is the principle. This is the main focal point, basic thing. What you have to apply when you meditate, when you practice mindfulness, the body in and of itself. This principle, this formula, this setup, you can apply to the other frames of references. Its meaning, Kaya Anupassana, the Vedana Anupassana, Chitta Anupassana, Dhamma Anupassana. The same formula, same principle, you are free to apply. You can apply on other to the other frames of references. That is the first interpretation. Second interpretation, definition of Satipatthana, Sati Upatthana. Sati Upatthana. Sati, you know that mindfulness. Upatthana, same meaning, establishment. Focus on the process of the meditation practice. Sati Upatthana means focus on the process of the meditation practice. Meditation practice. On how a frame of preferences is established. Secondly, the second definition says us or focus on the process of the meditation practice. It's meaning how you establish your frame of preferences, how you establish your Kaya Anupassana, how you establish your Vedana Anupassana, how you establish your Chitta Anupassana, how you establish your Dhamma Anupassana. This is the point. This is the point. This sutta gives 3 stages for this process. This Satipatthana Sutta gives you 3 stages for this process applied to each frame of references, The first stage as applied to the body. First stage applied to the bodies is thus. The monk remain focused on the body in and of itself. Kayanupassana. Kayanupassana. The monk remains focused on the body in and of itself. How ardent, alert, and mindful, putting aside greed and displeasure with reference to the world. This is the first. When you develop, when you cultivate your mindfulness on Kaya Anupassana, Atapi Satima Vinayam. Atapi Nipoko Satima Vinaya Abhijja Domanasam. Abhijja Domanasam. That is the first stage you have to, when you pay attention on your body, Kaya Anupassana, ardent means Atapi. In the sutta, when we discuss the sutta, when you go through the sutta, you would get those words. Atapi, ardent. strenuous, burden. Atapi alert. Then satima, mindful. Satima, mindful. Abhijja, Vinay, Abhijja, Domanasam. Vinay, Abhijja, Domanasam. Vinay means having removed. Having removed what? Abhijja, Domanasam. Abhijja, Domanasam is a greed. Abhijja means a greediness, greed or cowardness. Or Domanasa means what is called it distress or displeasure, unsatisfactoriness, unsatisfaction, distress with reference to the world. You remove the greedy, what you have with the worldly thing, world. You have to remove. You have to remove. Then distress. Sometimes we displeasure. We are not happy. We have sometimes that attitude. Sometimes we are very greedy with the worldly thing. So when you do practice, when you focus on your body, if you want to understand really how is it, you have to remove, you have to eliminate those attitude, greed and distress with reference to the world, That is why Atapi Nipako Satima Vinaya Abhijja Domanasam. That is the first. You are remain on the body in and out, in and of itself, ardent, alert and mindful, putting aside greed and distress with reference to the world. It's not so easy at once. Of course, you may not be able to have achieve it gradually. You can remove, you can eliminate. Remaining focus refers to the element of concentration in the practice. Remain focused. Its meaning you refer to the element of concentration in your practice, as the meditator holds to one particular frame of references, aimed the conflicting current of experiences. That is the focusing. Then next one is ardent. Ardent means atapi. First one focus, second one is ardent. Ardent means atapi. Ardent atapi refers to the effort put into the practice. That is ardent. Your very strength. You don't try to give up. You don't have idea to give up the effort what you have to achieve that mindfulness, that awareness, that mentality. That is the ardent. You are very determined. However, I don't give up. I don't try to lose. That is ardent. Ardent refers to the effort, strength, attempt put into the practice. Trying to abandon unskillful state, akusala chetana. You with that determination, with that effort ardent attitude, you are trying to abandon, you are trying to remove, eliminate unskillful thoughts, state, akusala, of the mind, to abandon unskillful state of mind and develop skillful ones, skillful, kusala chetana, skillful thought to develop. Once in their state, that is ardent. During your meditation, during of your focusing of kaya anupasana, you have that attitude, that ardent attitude to remove unskillful state of your mind and establish or develop skillful thoughts in your mind. That is while trying to discern the difference between the two. That is ardent. That is, you try to understand what is unskillful, what is skillful. You try to justify during your practice, during your awareness of kaya anupasana, what is kusala, what is akusala. That is ardent. Here, second term is alert. Second tip is alert. Alert means sampajano. Sampajano, first one atapi, alert sampajano. Sampajano means means being clearly aware of what is happening in the present. That is sampajana. You are sampajana. What does it mean? You are very clearly, you are very clearly aware of what is happening in the present moment. That is mindful. That is sampajana. As mentioned above, means being able to keep the frame of present continually in mind. You don't deviate. You don't lose. You don't track out of the track. You are on the track. That is the sampajana. As these qualities work together, they are work together. They are connected to each one. They are connected. They are supposed to themselves to establish mindfulness. Work together, they bring the mind to a solid state of concentration. That is that quality brings the mind to a solid, stable, unshakable state of concentration. That qualities, of course, builds, establish the great solid state of concentration, chitta ekaggata. Although satipatthana practice is often said to be separate from the practice of jhana, a number of suttas, although satipatthana practice is often said to be separate from this practice of jhana. Jhana, it is not the main focus. Through mindfulness, what we try to earn, what we try to achieve is awareness, not jhanas, not jhanas. If you want to get more details of this fact, this point, you can repeat, you can refer these sutras. If you need, if you want to give, if you want to have more details of the point, you can refer sutta number 125, 125, 125, Danta Bhumi Sutta in Majjhima Nikaya. Danta Bhumi Sutta in Majjhima Nikaya, Sutta number 125, 125. Okay, then another sutta, if you have time, really you can collect some details. Anguttara Nikaya 8, so 8, volume 8, sutta number 63. Sutta number 63. Attaka Nipata. 8 means Attaka Nipata. Volume 8, Attaka Nipata, sutta number 63. Sutta number 63, sutta name is Sankitta Sutta. Sankitta Sutta. Sankittha. Sankitta Sutta. Equated the successful completion of this first stage, the attainment to the first level of jhana. This point is confirmed by the many sutras. Also, you have another sutta, Majjhima Nikaya 118. Majjhima Nikaya 118, Anapana Sati Sutta. Describing how the practice of Satipatthana brings to completion of the factors of awakening, which coincide with the factors of jhana, the relation with the jhana, and to get understand this point, you can read those, one of the sutta given, listed out by me now, okay? The second stage of Satipatthana practice is this second stage. One remain focused on the phenomenon of origination with regards to the body, on the phenomenon of passing away with regard to the body, or on the phenomenon of origination passing away with regards to the body. This way you can arising and passing away, arising and passing away via Dhamma. This way we can focus on Satipatthana. The second stage of Satipatthana practice is thus: one of you remains focused on the phenomenon of origination with regards to the body, origination of the body, on the phenomenon of passing away with regard to the body, passing away, origin, arising, and passing away. This is the two things what is happening within us, in our body. In every conditioned thing, sanskara, subject to arise, decay, arising, decaying. or arising, passing. This is the point. Or on the phenomenon of origin of passing away with regards to the body. Then maybe today I know I don't have time to discuss that, to read the sutta. Almost time up, so that maybe next day again I have to discuss this topic, introduction of Satipatthana Sutta, another part of the sutta. Let me complete next day, next class. After that, you can, or today, just you summarize, you pointed out, you note down the fact what I taught today. You collect the materials, preparing those sutras also. Then up to that, you can write, you can prepare your reply or your essay. Then after next day, I will complete the second part of the sutta. Then after, you also can complete your answer next week. This week you can write up to now, up to this point. Okay. Then from this point, I have to stop the today class. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. Let us see next class. Okay. Thank you so much for joining today. And Mr. Yasutaka, so what is your number? Maybe give me number. I want to call back you later if I change your timetable tomorrow, because tomorrow we have some event temple. Without class of that event, I hope I won't fix your time. Hori Yasutaka Hoshisawa, give me your number, telephone number.
It's temple.
No,
Huh?
yes,
Huh?
your telephone number, your cell phone.
なんか
now?
電話番号知りたいと言っています。
ありがとうございます。すいません。080
080
6708
08
0682
82,
82.
Okay. That's all.
That's all.
Okay, I'll call you back later. I had to discuss with the temple management. Then after maybe within 1 hour, I'll call back you. If any
Okay.
change, okay? Okay, then thank you so much.
Thank
Before
you.
end up the
Thank you,
class,
Bhante.
let us share, make it. Dukkhapatta chani dukkha, bhayapatta chani bhaya, sokapatta chani soka, hontu sabbi pipanino.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for joining.
Bhante.
Thank you, Bhante.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
brother,
Okay, welcome.
sister.
Thank you so much. Okay,
Have a
take
good
care.
week. Goodbye,
Take
everybody.
care.
Hope
Bye-bye.
everybody has a good week.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, Tom.